Yes guys, I'm here again with new updates, so sit down and listen up because this is not good news. Lucky, get your popcorn and your juice because this is a disaster. They say the hurricane ready. They claim it's about 100 miles out from Westmoreland, so prepare for heavily impact. This is going to be a disastrous hurricane. Melissa, whoa, Melissa.
Hurricane Melissa has strengthened to a Category 5 storm.
It is headed towards Jamaica, where it's expected to leave behind catastrophic damage. Meteorologist Cody Matz here with a look at the storm and why this is so significant.
Yeah, now it's starting to move its way towards Jamaica ever so slowly. Melissa continues obviously to strengthen as it hovers not far from the island of Jamaica in the Caribbean. According to many meteorological metrics, it is now one of the strongest hurricanes observed in the satellite era in the Atlantic Basin. That dates back to the early 1970s. Let's start, though, in the Dominican Republic, where the country has been receiving off and on heavy bouts of rain for some time now from those outer bands of Melissa. But now it's Jamaica's turn, and it will likely be a whole lot worse for them. Those on the island are preparing for multiple feet of rain, which will likely create extreme flooding and mudslides. And then, of course, the very strong winds, likely to damage or destroy almost every structure on the island. Stores have been closed, shelves have been emptied, and in many communities, there is a nervous feeling as to what awaits.
We had Gilbert 37 years ago, and now we're having our first major hurricane since then. The government is very prepared. However, the infrastructure may just not be as ready. So we're busy cleaning up the drains.
Storm warnings are out for Haiti. As you can see with the satellite images, we'll zoom in here. It's about 100 miles or so to the south of Jamaica, the northern eye wall. It's kind of wobbling along to the west at about 3 miles per hour. Some of the communities that are in line for this, you can see Black River, Bull Savannah. These are areas that could get hit with tremendous amounts of storm surge if it follows the forecast track, which brings it up through the central part of Jamaica. I was taking a look earlier and measuring, doing the dimensions on the eye of this thing, and it was about 15 miles. So as we zoom in, we'll take a little closer look, and I'll show you how the eye has moved. When we take a look, I had earlier measured the eye about 15 miles across. That's when the eye was centered right here. So since then, the eye has shifted a little bit farther to the west and just to the southwest. And again, that was a few hours ago, just to show you the motion of the system over the last few hours. Here's a look at the forecast track, still basically moving west at 3. It should stall and then turn more to the northwest and eventually the north before turning back to the northeast tomorrow. An anticipated landfall in Jamaica as a Cat 5 hurricane. That is the thinking right now. As it crosses over, it'll weaken a little bit, but still a Cat 4, likely making a run towards eastern.
So lucky and pray to the Lord. I hope you all make it out when this pass. Give thanks and praise to the Lord. Always believe. If you don't believe me, ask Christ.